So, man, like, it's this dude or whatever, he be leaving comments or whatever, you feel me? Like, like asking me, bro, did Big B or whatever really did pull up on you? See, I can say the name because there wasn't no shooting, there wasn't no nothing like that, you feel me? So they was like, he always comment on whatever on my videos or whatever. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story or whatever, which I done told this story so many different times or whatever like that. So around 2019, you feel me? I was or whatever staying or whatever on Ella Boulevard or whatever, Ella in Rankin. It's the crossroads or whatever. I was staying in them apartments. I was making videos going crazy or whatever like that. You feel me? At this time or whatever, I had gotten into the BR beef, the BR situation. You feel me? Like NBA versus TBG type stuff, whatever like that. You feel me? And I had started like really like paying attention to G Money. You feel me? I'm like, man, this dude or whatever really going hard, and like ain't nobody telling me no flaw stuff that G Money doing or whatever like that G Money did. You feel me? Like nobody telling me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rock with G or whatever. So of course, if I'm rocking with G, of course, or whatever, I'm gonna turn and rock with Fredo now too in TBG, right? So one day or whatever like that, I decided or whatever to drop 14 or 15 videos or whatever like that on NBA, 4K Trail or whatever. I was like, man, I'm finna go in on Young Boy because I'm hearing or whatever like that. Young Boy did this, Young Boy did that, Young Boy said this, Young Boy said that. So I'm like, man, I'm finna shut this nigga down, you feel me? I'm not known. I know I got a name, but I'm not known or whatever. When I drop the video or whatever, I'm not known or whatever, like the pressure gonna be applied like that, you feel me? So when I'm going in or whatever, I'm dropping knowledge, I'm dropping videos like crazy or whatever like that. So when I'm dropping videos or whatever like that, like I'm dropping videos on it was a situation or whatever like that. It was a situation or whatever that happened with Scotty Kane or whatever in the studio. And I'm dropping some stuff that nobody know. I'm talking about his whole image is getting destroyed or whatever by a YouTube blogger or whatever like that that's making a name for himself. You feel me? Like a nigga that I already picked the side or whatever, you feel me? So I'm doing all that or whatever, right? So one day or whatever like that, it was a group, being added me to a group message, being 10, NBA Youngboy brother, aka his homeboy added me to a group chat or whatever like that, you feel me? I'm talking about it's me, it's Tone, or whatever, my partner RIP, and he added Herkway or whatever like that, you feel me? So he saying stuff like, that nigga know or whatever like that, not to show his face. He saying that about Herkway. He was like, Herkway, no, Herkway smart. Herkway is showing his face or whatever. Nigga, you dumb or whatever, you feel me, from showing your face. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. I ain't scared of shit. And at this time or whatever, I'm on the road in Houston or whatever called Westmount Houston. You feel me? And it's like a Sonic and all that, and the 99-cent store that used to be over there. Family Dollar used to be right there. It's like by the freeway or whatever. So I'm sitting over there or whatever, you feel me? So he say, I'm gonna let my fans or whatever get you. You feel me? I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna let my fans get you. So me and this girl or whatever like that, we on video. I'm trying to talk to the mama. I'm trying to talk to the bitch mama and all that. So when I'm trying to talk to her mama or whatever like that, I'm like, what's up? Whatever. So being 10 or whatever like that, it's on the video, but his camera is off. So he telling me or whatever, like at the time I'm not realize like, damn, these niggas did used to stay out here or whatever, you feel me? I ain't thinking that in my head. So I'm all like this or whatever, you feel me? Show my background or whatever, like these niggas ain't gonna know where this shit at, you feel me, or whatever like that. Before I forgot they stayed out there, but or whatever. So he said, show your background. He kept telling me that like 3 or 4 times, like show your background, you feel me? So at this time or whatever like that, you feel me? I end up whatever. I'm like, man, you know, cause when I'm bored or what I go back with, I go back and forth with motherfuckers or whatever, feel me? So I'm like, man, bitch, I ain't bored no more. So I go to my house or whatever like that, but I'm like, man, I'm finna, something just tell me like, nigga, like, get the fuck out of Houston. So I leave or whatever, I burn off out of Houston or whatever like that. So when I burn off or whatever like that and stuff, you feel me? I end up or whatever like that going to my hometown. So when I go to my hometown or whatever, the next day or whatever, I get a phone call. I get a phone call from my partner or whatever, the one I be doing a podcast with. That nigga say, hey, bro, anybody young boy now is at the mall or whatever. I'm like, hold on. You know, I'm like, I was just down the street from me yesterday or whatever type stuff. So when he tell me that, I'm like, what the hell? So I ain't think, I'm like, okay, you know, I knew it's kind of suspicious to me. You feel me? So I end up whatever the next day or whatever, I end up going back out there. So whenever I'm out, well, that night or whatever like that and stuff or whatever, they call me again or whatever. I hear a young boy, whatever, you know, cussing me out or whatever like that. Nigga, fuck you and this or whatever. I'm hearing like going in and nigga mad, like on some real mad shit. So that nigga Ben called me or whatever on what's called whatever on Instagram. So when he called me, a nigga called me on Instagram or whatever, you feel me? Like, he give me the show or whatever, you know. I'm like, shit, I'll show you this shit, nigga. I ain't not there, you feel me? And I know they don't know this place right here. So I'm showing or whatever like that and stuff. And he tell me or whatever, what my homeboy told me earlier today, we in your hood or whatever, which that is not my hood. So I end up or whatever like that going back or whatever to Houston or whatever. So when I go back to Houston or whatever, I'm visiting somebody or whatever. So I like at the time what I got a Yukon that's banging hard in the hole. So I get out or whatever, and I get out the Yukon or whatever like that and stuff. I walk or whatever like that, and like I walk and knock at the door or whatever. This lady or whatever that I know, I'm knocking at her door or whatever. So when I'm knocking at her door or whatever, she ain't answering. You feel me? So I'm finna get ready or whatever to leave or whatever like that. I'm just standing up or whatever, and I look to my left or whatever like that, and I see a new model or a Range Rover. You feel me? It's like one of them new ones or whatever like that. So when I look over there or whatever, I see the nigga face or whatever like that. So I hear like people that's in the apartment asking that nigga, you know, like, where you from or whatever, and this, or like, yo, we from Baton Rouge or whatever, and this or whatever. So the nigga smoking a cigarette or whatever, that nigga Big B smoking a cigarette. So when that nigga smoking a cigarette or whatever like that, or whatever, when he see me or whatever, he get a nigga his cigarette back and, you know, like, raise up his mask type shit or whatever like that. You know, that was too deep or whatever like that. So I ain't gonna find out who the other nigga was though. So I jump in my truck or whatever like that. I'm not like letting them niggas know like I know who they is yet. You feel me? I'm not letting niggas know. So I jump in my truck or whatever. I leave out or whatever. You know, you can make a right or a left. If you go right, you going towards like AirTech, and if you make Crocodile, if you make a left or whatever, you going towards like back towards Greenspoint. So I get in my truck or whatever. I get in my turning lane or whatever. Of course, my music loud or whatever. I gotta do listen for the music or whatever. Or either they would have been confused. So the niggas get behind me. So when the niggas get behind me or whatever, I get in my turning lane or whatever. So when I get in my turning lane or whatever like that and stuff, I'm looking in my rearview mirror like, and I'm seeing the nigga come out. I'm seeing or whatever. You feel me? Like them get in the turning lane because they hear my music or I got my music banging. So I'm driving or whatever, you feel me? I make a left-hand turn or whatever, I'm ranking. So I'm on ranking or whatever, I switch over. Everything I do, they do. So I switched over to get my right-hand lane or whatever like that. They get in their right-hand lane or whatever like that. I make a bust right there on North Barrow. If y'all familiar with over there, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm bust that right or whatever, so I'm going down North Barrow or whatever like that and stuff. So when I'm going down North Barrow or whatever like that, if y'all familiar, like it's Rush Creek right there, and it's like the hood stuff right there on North Borough. So when I get to the stop sign or whatever, the police got somebody pulled over right there, the sheriff do. So me or whatever, like I said, I know the area, so I keep straight or whatever like that. I look at my rearview mirror, them niggas hurry up and turn or whatever. But y'all know that or whatever. So when you come out the apartments or whatever, I was telling y'all about, when you make a level like on Rankin, you can keep straight or whatever. You're gonna end up exactly in the same spot or whatever like that and stuff. But like I said, I know this or whatever like that. So I'm busting like I said, they turn the opposite way, make it right or whatever, and I keep straight because if you ain't from Houston, if you pass by the police, you would think like, man, these niggas, they finna fuck with me or whatever. So I guess that's what them niggas thought, that they finna fuck with me, fuck with them or whatever. But I knew they wasn't, so I just kept on going straight and they busted right or whatever like that. And I end up leaving Houston that night or whatever. And then it's like being there kept telling me or whatever like that, like, being there kept telling me, man, stop talking about that shit. They don't like when I talk about this or whatever. But I'm finna show y'all this video or whatever like that of with Baby Joe bragging about it.